While Prince William was planting trees in the Saudi desert, a very different storm was brewing back home. And the timing? Almost too dramatic to ignore. On the final day of his high-profile visit to Saudi Arabia, the 43-year-old Prince of Wales stepped into the vast landscapes of Alula, a place known for ancient history, dramatic rock formations, and now a bold environmental comeback. But this wasn't just another royal photo op. This was strategic, calculated, and possibly deeply symbolic. Because while cameras captured him smiling with rangers at the Sharon Nature Reserve, headlines in the UK were once again circling the monarchy. And what happened next made this trip feel far bigger than it first appeared. It started in the heart of the desert. William met with wildlife rangers working tirelessly to protect Saudi Arabia's fragile ecosystem. These weren't ceremonial handshakes. He listened. He asked questions. He leaned into conversations about reintroducing native species like gazelles, Arabian oryx, and even the critically endangered Arabian leopard. This is a cause close to his heart. Through initiatives like the Earthshot Prize, Tusk, and United for Wildlife, William has positioned himself as the monarchy's environmental powerhouse. Some royal watchers believe this is more than passion, it's positioning. A future king shaping his identity early. And then, deeper inside the reserve, he learned about tree planting efforts and the delicate geology that makes the region so vulnerable. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't flashy. But it sent a clear message. He's playing the long game. But that was only the beginning. Later in Alula Old Town, William was shown a building that carried his own title, Prince of Wales House. A cultural space dedicated to collaboration between the UK and Saudi Arabia. Creativity, regeneration, youth engagement. And here's where things got interesting. He didn't just tour the space. He reportedly joined young Saudis in the final stages of painting the renovated building. A future king holding a paintbrush. That image travels. Soft power, cultural diplomacy, subtle symbolism. Yet as his name was being celebrated on a building overseas, another royal name was once again being pulled into controversy back home. Because almost simultaneously, fresh reactions were unfolding in response to newly released Jeffrey Epstein-related files from the U.S. Department of Justice. On the very day William arrived in Saudi Arabia, he and Princess Kate issued a statement expressing support for victims. Carefully worded, measured, intentional. Later, Buckingham Palace confirmed that authorities were assessing a complaint involving Prince Andrew after allegations surfaced regarding confidential information allegedly shared during his time as a trade envoy. Reports claim the situation reignited public debate around the monarchy's past entanglements. And here's what royal insiders are quietly speculating. Is this the moment William fully steps into a different kind of leadership? One deliberately separated from controversy? One centered on transparency, environmental reform, and global partnerships? It's been said that palace strategy in recent years has focused on repositioning the next generation. And this trip, clean, focused, issue-driven, feels almost like a blueprint. But there was still one final stop. Before ending the tour, William visited Alula's oasis and eco-gardening farm. No palace halls. No grand ceremonies. Just farmers, sustainable agriculture, and conversations about preserving tradition while building for the future. The eco-gardening farm connects local communities, travelers, and students through training and education. It promotes ancient farming methods while adapting to modern sustainability goals. And maybe that's the bigger picture here. While scandal headlines flare up and fade, William seems determined to build something slower, more permanent. Environmental recovery, cultural restoration, international cooperation. In a way, the symbolism writes itself. A desert being restored. Native species reintroduced, old towns regenerated, and perhaps a monarchy quietly reshaping itself too. Because whether by coincidence or careful design, his final day in Saudi Arabia felt less like the end of a tour and more like a statement about the future. The question now is simple. Is Prince William successfully stepping out of the shadows of royal controversy and crafting the image of a very different kind of king? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the stories behind the headlines, make sure you subscribe.